Bring in our foreign affairs correspondent, Moyo Thomas. She's standing by live from Abuja. Moyo, it's good to have you join us on TVC News at 10. Of course, you were at this event. Talk to us about what the mood was like at this event.
It was indeed a very solemn mood at the event in Abuja, as they described it as a reflection of 1994, and it did reflected the mood of how not just the citizens of, not just the people of Rwanda, but even friends and allies of Rwanda, how they feel about the genocide.
Pretty interesting how, this memorial is not just being held in Kigali in Rwanda, it's also being held here in Nigeria. How do you think the Rwanda genocide has an impact on African nation?
The impact is actually a very strong one, considering that let's start by what the president said earlier today, that they felt left alone at the time the genocide happened because the world didn't recognize it as a genocide. And that was one of the reasons they felt left alone. And it just points to the fact that if they were not strong enough to come up and have the Rwandan fronts that actually led, and the army part of it that actually led and fought against the militia that they won after 100 days. One can only just wonder how bad it would have been today. So the lesson for Africa is actually remaining united, remaining strong, and not getting over-dependent on other international countries, because going by what the president said, it could happen to any other country, and being left alone is not a good place to be.
Well, pretty pathetic stories, just hearing the Rear Admiral speak about how it was pretty elusive for him to actually do something at the time. But Moyo, we heard the Rwanda president talk about how the international community failed its country 30 years ago. Talk to us about what he means by that.
Okay, let me take it from what the Rear Admiral, that was an eyewitness, said. He was on the UN peacekeeping mission to Kigali at that time. And he said the instruction they were given was never to shoot, not to shoot anything, not to shoot at anyone except they were being shot at. So they were only there to watch what was happening. Nothing was done from the UN side. Nothing was done from any international community. No one, in fact, according to the High Commissioner, they never recognized it as a genocide, and 1 million people died. 1 million people of a particular ethnic group. It means a generation is lost, or several generations got lost in the process. So that is where it came from, that the world failed them at that time.
Moyo Thomas, our foreign affairs correspondent, thank you so much for keeping an eye on that story for us.